It's schnitzel. It's schnitzel time. Gotta wake up early, put the chicken on the press, get the bread it up. We gotta try our best. It's schnitzel. It's schnitzel time. Good day, everyone. This is Comfort's Couch, episode 34. Good day. Hope you're doing well. I am just booting up here. Got some fun announcements. Stay tuned while I get my microphone sorted. There we go. We are off to the races. It has been a wonderfully productive day. Taking a little time to relax and recharge the storytelling nonsense that I've been gracious to yield and wield. Hopefully, uh, it will give me the boost I need to help me in my journey to liberating the creative mind across the globe as swiftly as possible. Give me two shakes while I continue to sort this out. We're having a nice slow start today. Nothing too fantastic, but I do have a nice little poem to read. Let me see if Queen, can you hear me down there? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no. Make sure this space isn't broken before I start bloviating all over the place. Perfecto. Thank you so much. Well, here's a fun little opening poem that I've been working on. It is, let's see, who would like to come on stage? Now, I'm gonna preface this that this is a when you get up on there. What's going on, Queen?
Hey, doing a crossword puzzle. What about you?
This is my storytelling space where I discuss stories and whatnot. So
Oh,
we'll be keeping
I
it
can't hear
pretty.
you. I have to leave and come back.
All right. But for all those listening at home, this is a storytelling space where we will be looking into story. I've got a little poem that I'll share with us for now. It is from the opening part of my novel that I'm trying to get published by October. Here's the line. It goes, if this is where our journey ends, let me tell you the story of how it begins. More than fiction, a discourse of Zen poetics as we seek the moon's reflection in a mud puddle. And that's just how that starts out. But got some awesome news today. Well, yesterday, as I finished my last revisions, It has been quite a journey, 7 years worth of creative struggle and trial and error. And we've managed to finish the 23 pages of line by line edits for the novel, 60 frames per second, Cyberdelic Odyssey, Book One, Innocence. I've got some fun cover art coming with that I've kind of cooked up, which is going to be a very fun addition to the experience of the book itself, especially if you get a physical copy of it. Um, I had hoped that one day I would have been able to, or at least by this time, been able to format the binding and the pages and the dashes and the margins to create a sort of 3D sculpture with the book. I see them doing it to larger texts that are about to get thrown away, the bottom rung of the bargain bin. Um, let's see. I can't get Queen up here. Let's see if I can try to get Yamaza up here. So Yamaza can come up. Please tell me you can hear me down there. Can you hear me down there?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Well, I can't get Queen up.
Well, she's a schnizzle. Queen, stop being a damn schnizzle.
Well, she was on stage and couldn't hear me. I mean, it was a whole thing, but we're not going to waste the good people's time. We're bloviating about the process of storytelling, finishing the novel, the power of story, especially when story is there to convey a lesson, which is kind of what it is anyway. So that we might be able to teach courage to, the world's children, but not our own, because, you as a father figure may be, the adversary. you, you're the antagonist for the rebellious teenager's dream of sovereignty, not even freedom, it's sovereignty. Be able to do what you want, when you want, how you want, where you want. But there are better stories out there for people to enjoy themselves with, and we're more likely to be able to lead a life that's not this nodding recognition into non-existence, which we've seen in the past over the past 40 years. There's no way the technology is supposed to be getting worse. As in, even though we get the access to Netflix, we one day will have to contend with higher tier premium packages of paying to avoid the commercials, while the commercials are being foisted on us. But that's a story for a different day. I want to hear some highlights from your soccer game, Yamaza. Anybody doing rainbows, some fucking crazy like side shuffle tricks? I know you said that the keeper and the PK kicking at the end, that was pretty sweet. Was there anything else notable? Anything flashy? Like side shuffle tricks. I know you said that the keeper oh, perfect. It was a ghost maneuver. I love it. Love it. Char's here. Char, I hope you can hear me. Hope I can get you on stage. And thank you for everybody listening in the future to this recording, um, if it finds itself towards you. But today, Shar, I was announcing that I finished those revisions for the novel and I got the back blurb looking nice and tight. Just, I said I wasn't going to go down my checklist today. I was going to give myself a day off, but I got inspired along the way. Couldn't help myself.
I was in
Um,
a I was typing emails on my phone when so I couldn't talk. So nah, there was I mean in the finals, like we didn't even play that well. Like I'm watching the tape and like because we had played most of the team played like an hour and a half before for like 30 minutes or so and like then had to stop playing. Like we warmed up for an hour, played. So we're out there for like an hour and a half. Then have to stop, go inside, cool down in air conditioning, and then go back outside, warm up again, play. It was like fucking. It was crazy. So by that game, like the Twins missed breakaways. Like, the Twins are fucking lights out, right? Like, they were fucking missing breakaways. Like, Twin chipped it over the fucking net when he could have just buried it in the corner and we could have won a regulation. Like flat out breakaway, just him and the goalie. And it was just like crazy shit. So we were like exhausted. And I have some videos though that I took out because they finally sent the final. They sent the final clip. So let me show you some videos where you can
Very nice.
see let's see.
Oh yeah. Looking for that good, good.
Maybe it's this one.
X is a bunch of schnizzles, man. Goodness gracious. I updated the title on the streaming thing, and then lo and behold, it didn't even change it. Schnizzles, people, all the way around. Straight schnizzle. Where are you sending this to?
I'm posting it.
Mm,
So it's
even better.
taking a minute to do the
Take
things
your
and get
time.
the things. So you'll see in a second. I wrote a little story.
Did you?
Yeah, in the thing,
Amazing.
in the post. It's like a mini story.
You want me to read it out loud?
You're gonna read it out loud.
That's
Oh
what I
yeah.
said. Do you want me to read it out loud? Like the town crier. Oh shit. Would you like to hear the first section of the book? Yes, you are, people. It's actually called First Boots. See how that relates to the soccer char? You see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Oh, hold on. Let's just take a moment to let's look at Yamaza's post real quick.
Exactly.
Yamaza picking off a cross pass, working it up the line with my winger, who crosses it to the opposite winger, who barely just gets to it and just
Yeah.
misses.
So that's my buddy Sekou. He's my Jamaican buddy. He's
Hmm.
lightning in a bottle.
Are y'all like running in tandem, kinda? Like y'all are just zooming around, working together. You got eyes on
Yeah,
him.
so when we play for my club team, like me and him typically play the same wing. Like I play D behind him, so like we know how each other play pretty well. We play all the time. So, and he's fast as fuck. Like I used to have to mark him indoors, and I was like, dude, you fucking asshole. He's
Mm,
like literally like he's the fastest guy on the field at all times, like no doubt. He's like a fucking Jamaican track star, but he's not a track star. So like he's fucking nasty. So you could watch when I lay that ball off to him and he just turns on the jets for like 2 seconds and just blows past those two guys. So the guy on the far wing is trying to keep up and get there. Because
mm.
he's literally, if you watch when we start working it out, he's like, yeah, you could see him. Now he's just off the screen running up the wing to keep up with Seiko and then cut in. Oh, yeah. If we would have hit that, that's like 2 seconds after they brought me on the field too.
Mm.
Like they just brought me on, fucking read that asshole's pass, picked it off, and we almost fucking went up on that one.
That's crazy that y'all won. Uh, when we won state championship, it felt surreal. Like I didn't feel it. You know,
Yeah,
how did you feel
so
with holding the cup?
the
The
part
cup.
the part when the part when they pulled us off the prior field and like we're like, like you're done, get ready, you're going to the finals today. Like that feeling was like so emotional, like that moment, like when it hit, and I was like, because it went from like we came all this fucking way and didn't make it, like we came all this fucking
Hmm.
way, we should have made it. The refs took it from us. And then furthermore, like then we come to find, at that point we didn't really know, but you come to find out that they had cheated to take it. And like, but going into that day, it was like, we had already been like, whatever, we're playing this because the other team was like, do you guys even want to play the consolation game? We only have 11 guys. We could probably call up some guys locally and get a few more guys because they were a local team. They were like North Carolina, and they were like, we can call some guys to come, and we're like, yeah, we want to play, because like people probably would have booked flights home. Um, but that emotion of leaving the field, like for a minute, I just had tears in my eyes, just like without even, just like I couldn't. I was just walking off the field and it hit, and I was just like choked up for a minute, because it was just like,
Hmm.
fuck, man, we're going to the national finals and we're gonna fucking beat them, like we're gonna fucking beat them.
Yes. And we're going to
Yeah,
beat them.
like we
I
didn't put
love
together
that.
this fucking team for nothing, and then we played some like Chicago team in the finals. Yeah.
Got hot, kid. Got hot.
Yeah, that shit was something else.
I mean, that's a fucking little that's a fun little jump around.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking.
You lose. It's sad. Luckily, y'all didn't like pity party yourselves, and have like a booze fest and just
Nah, but it's funny because like the best is like I get to the airport and we're in like the Delta Sky Lounge, so I walk up to the bar, order a beer, and the lady's like, I like go to hand her my card, and she shakes her head, and I'm like, really? So I hand her 20, right, as a tip, because like that's what I'll do when alcohol's free.
yeah.
And they were like, oh, thank you so much. And then I get to the thing, and like they're all looking at me like I'm an asshole for drinking a beer, and I'm like, you fucking nerds. I'm like I just smoked a fucking whatever and ate edibles before I showed up here. What the hell are you guys talking about, you fucking nerds? Like you're not gonna drink a beer because you
Right.
got a game
Don't.
tomorrow? Like what the fuck? But apparently they're nerds, and so then the night, like, of course, then after that night, we sit down for dinner,
Mhm.
and everybody's having a beer or two, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever. But nobody really drank that much, and nobody went out because we had a game the next day.
Boom. So y'all knew during the day, kind of. You knew within time.
Well, I mean, the finals was at 6 p.m. Our game was at 3 p.m. Our game started a little late. By the time we got off the field, it was like 4:30, and we had a game at
Mm-hmm.
6. We had an hour and a half until game. So
Oh, and who gets to hold the cup? Y'all split it? You get four of them, or
nah, it's
I
at
mean,
the
I can imagine.
our club has a home facility. I'm sure it's
Oh,
sitting there.
oh, team pick and everything, huh?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's a legit yeah, it's a
Yeah,
legit club.
man, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm holding the that Space Addicts comic book right now in my hand, and it is so shiny. He really did a phenomenal job at this.
Nice.
The Ron Tacklebox, the
Yeah.
guy, the I gave you
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
cat
remember.
one. Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, he's like like he was taught how to draw by the person who drew the Scarlet Spider. So he's got, lineage to his talents and how to frame the page and do the things. He even has like fake ads in the comic. You remember like the ads from back in the
Yeah.
day?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Let me find one. Let me find one. Where you're just like, I want to read the fucking ad. What are we talking about here? Uh yeah. Only $1. Enter the wonderful world of amazing life. Ancient bacteria. Own a bowel full of deadly fun bacteria. Instant pests. So eager to infect, they can even be trained. Free 1 year supply of prehistoric bacteria, a supply of living deadly viruses, a magnifying lens fully capable of identifying deadly bacteria and viruses across breeding biomes. Lucky ogre's foot. There's a spy burger that's got binoculars in the burger. Beef extra steroids, asteroid championship wrestling. Love it. I think there's a vitamins. Whatever. Well, football league, asteroid football league. He's killing it. Just with the wealth of creativity. I hope he is able to continue to press his story forward. As for you all, so we don't get stuck on the state without raising the stage, because the world is awful, but at the same time, it is beautiful. It's filled with poetry. If only we had the eyes to hear, the eyes to see, the ears to hear, and the heart to feel. I'm a little excited. I have been uh, feeling the quiet storm of completing this task of my editing and revising journey. I think going over each chapter an average of 8 times a piece, 8 or 9 times a piece. I think it's enough to hopefully draw an end to this portion of the narrative. So I may work on book 2 and get that story out there, and then take these Elden horns to you and gamify a fun literary process. I was thinking about just providing complimentary digital editions to everyone who owns an Elden horn. I think that would be a cool thing. Lord willing, I'm able to complete all nine books. I think that's an excellent form of angel investment. What say you, Yamaza?
What was the excellent use of angel investment? Dude, I just found our whole video just got on Instagram. It's out of hand.
There we go.
We created
Hold on from the
like a remix video of like all the content that we had.
ooh, make sure you're getting that. Download it,
Yeah.
save it,
And coming
whatever,
to find
whatever.
out that drone we saw at the field was the cameraman's drone. There was
What?
like a drone like flying above us at one
Fuck
point. And
yes.
I'm
That's
like, there's
sick.
a drone? Okay.
No, dude, why not? Right? None of that like fucking soccer mom sideline bullshit. Like, get the drone in there, you're getting the crazy shots, beautiful angles, the ref's eye view, sort of, even better. Get the drone in there. I love it. I love being able to capture the fleeting moments, or discover that the fleeting moment was captured. I think that's what makes snake bacon so beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. It almost didn't happen. It was almost lost. But Ozzy was there
Fucking
recording it.
they put one of my videos. That's a very fucking. Oh my god, dude, you gotta see this shit. Oh my god, I think this is the one. Oh god, it's on Instagram. At the end, it's got the video where I'm on the airplane and my Joe, our player coach, has the fucking trophy on his lap, and I'm like, Joe, did you win something? Joe, did you win something? And he's it's so good.
I mean, that story is gonna live with y'all for till you die, probably. So jarring. It would have been jarring for me. You lose, you're done, you're going home. Nope. As a matter of fact, this schnizzle is playing younger players.
Oh god, yeah,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
yeah, I don't. It's lifelong memories made on this trip, and friends and brothers. Like I
Good,
like we play.
good.
I played with these guys for this entire time, but it's like you show up on a Sunday, you play. We played a bunch of games over many months. where I like, and it wasn't even like we have a large roster, right? So it's not like everybody that was there was at every game. Like I missed one game, I think. Yeah, I had to miss a game when I was snowboarding. Uh so I missed one game. So like not everybody's at every game. So it's like everybody who went down to this tournament, like, and was there, like, it's like a bond, like your brothers now. Like, like
Hmm.
fucking, like Benny, who I didn't know from a hole in the wall from fucking from Brooklyn. He
Benny from
one
Brooklyn.
night dinner ends, I watch him walk out towards the exit that I walk to where I go to smoke a joint. And so I watch him go out there. So I walk out the main entrance and kind of walk out a little to peep him. And I'm like, you got a doobie or a cigarette? He's like, cigarette. I'm like, I'm smoking a doob. So he's like, I used to smoke every night. He's like, I used to smoke 6 times a day. So we're like sitting there chilling, talking for like a half hour, So it's just shit like that.
No, that's awesome. But you can just kick it. But he was smoking cigarettes? For shame, Benny
Dude,
from
he smoked
Brooklyn.
a fucking cigarette
Ooh,
right before the game.
ooh, he's one of them. I had a friend who would light up right after the gym. It was
So many
nuts.
people, yeah.
I was like, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm
I've never
embarrassed right
smoked a
now.
cigarette, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I assume it's disgusting. And it's the last thing you'd want to
Wow.
do after the gym.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Yeah, no. Cannabis at least tastes
Yeah,
good,
it tastes delicious.
but this
Mm.
isn't a space about that. Maybe we will have a storytelling space about the story of cannabis. I do have the Spliffs book where we could go back in time, learn about the hassassins and all of that. The
Char would
hashashams.
love to know that. Yeah.
And she looks like she would with that big boot coming right down, coming right on
Break
top.
up for
Um,
president.
oh God. They're absurd with that, and I love it. It's just woven in its own story. I really want to have that sit down with Ozzy though, and you and Leo, and figure out what we can work out with this. Oh, what I was saying earlier about the good use of angel investment, blah blah blah, was just to like offer up something crazy, just like complimentary digital copy of the book for every person who owns an Elden Horn. You invest, I don't know, $20, you get digital copy of the book
Yeah.
provided by Shopify. Lord willing that I don't die before I finish the 9 books. You know, rug upon death. You're gonna keep me alive, people. You want them stories,
Um, unbelievable.
right? That's the nerve on this guy. Because then, for me, it wouldn't be. It'd be about just because would I be able to count that as a book sold
What is that? The freebie?
if I'd sold? Yeah, because
But
they
you just
bought
said you
the
were selling. It
NFT
was the
and
price. The price was for both.
yes, they just exchanged the NFT and keep the NFT. Yeah. Anywho, I want to do that. I think it'd be cool. Be a fun way to get it there.
Yeah, sure.
And then you just gamify the types of those NFTs to get, I don't know, the last half of the book series or something like that. Complimentary down there because you can always just go to the store and buy it.
That's right.
We'll see. Let's get Charles stage. Get her going. Let's see if she can come up.
Timothy, what a freak! I love
She,
it.
she Char cannot come up. Nope. Char's
I'm up
up.
now.
There she
Hello,
is.
There we go.
I'm here.
She's bebopping around.
Let's see if we can get Queen on
Just listening to
stage.
all the good stories about the games and everything in your book.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, well, thank you for listening, Shar. Don't you think that's a great idea, though, Shar? I sell the Elden Horn NFTs that are on the cover of the book and mentioned in the book. Therefore, when the book becomes a show, if it ever does, uh, all of that will be in there. But you just buy one of the NFTs, and then you can go to Shopify and download a copy of the
yeah,
book.
that sounds good.
right? I think that sounds good.
Yeah,
Yes, Char.
sounds good.
Told you she liked that. I told you she liked it.
Yep.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. So today is
Mhm.
the other
What you got?
grandma's birthday.
So what's going on?
So the daughter-in-law's mom. Um, well, they got a little dinner planned. Out to dinner. We're going out to dinner. And then maybe some mini golf or, just walk around, some kind of touristy type stuff.
Some mini golf. Do tell. And is this a fun mini golf type situation? Are we doing themes? Huh? Come
Mm,
on. Please tell me it's
no,
themed.
no theme.
No, just classic mini golf, little windmill, little
Yeah, I don't
bridge,
know
little bunny hop.
which one we'll go to or what, you know. But there's a few different
Yeah.
ones near the dinner place. It's not too far from here. And yeah. So just gonna be getting ready for that soon. And yeah. What else is going on today? You done working, Yamaza?
Uh,
Almost, probably.
Nope, still going.
Sebastian.
no, it's like
Comfort,
4:40.
it's a universal weekend this weekend coming up.
You're going to
Mm-hmm.
Universal? Oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna ride some rides? King
I'm gonna
Kong,
ride the baby
the
rides.
Jurassic
I'll
Park,
ride the
please.
kitty
You gonna get on
rides.
Harry Potter? Come on, you gonna get into
Yeah,
Harry
the Harry
Potter
Potter
land?
land, but anything too scary.
Get the get the frozen butterbeer.
Oh yeah, the frozen butter beer. Yeah. Mm.
That's the best.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
It's not too sweet. It's perfect temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy that Hogwarts castle. That's such a fun ride.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've been on.
I couldn't get on the Hagrid's. We're gonna try next time.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what it is, Sean, about the Harry Potters
What do you mean? What it is? You wonder what it is?
that makes it such a fun story, such an inviting tale.
I don't know. I didn't, really get into the books that much or the movies, but my kids did. So, and it's just fun to go. I love how they like just transform the lands and like you're there and all the
Hmm
cool stuff. How they create these sets. They're very cool.
But hey, don't sleep on the Simpsons little village
Yeah,
setup they got. That thing's super
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's like you're in a
I can't
cartoon,
wait
you
till they
know.
open the
I think
Epic. Um,
yeah, that's gonna be fun.
we only had like a day or two to spend near Christmas last year. But we used to go to Universal a lot. And
Oh, well, make sure you go by the Voodoo Donut
oh
as well, Shar.
yeah, the Voodoo Donut. Yeah.
That's
Damn it, they have
Voodoo
that in the
Donut.
airport
I'm
of
telling you,
Nashville.
it's
Yeah.
it's dank. It's so good.
Oh my
It's
God.
out of control.
I'm gonna be
There's
out of
also a dope
control
Jamaican restaurant
with the
as well.
snacks. Oh God. Uh, yeah.
Just drink plenty of water.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah. It's
Florida.
true. Uh, Finalizing. I got our flights down. I called about the hotels and stuff, and gonna finalize that soon. It's not that popular of a time because the kids are just getting back to school
Okay.
down there and everything.
Oh, that's the alpha
It's
then,
good.
huh? If you can dodge the
It
hurricanes,
should be.
like
I
you're.
know, but I'm thinking like Saturday night though, getting the places that have the extra that they have the fast pass that comes with it.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
because then you can use
So you
it
can just cruise
Saturday
on
and
in.
Sunday when you have it.
Shar, are you gonna ride the Hulk?
No, but they will be. The I'm sure they'll be. They've been on
They're
it many
crazy.
times. Many times.
Ooh,
Many Hulk pictures do I have? Oh God.
dude, that's good.
Oh my
It's just
God.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And my son went.
What's your
Oh
favorite
my
trip
God, my one son went to college down
with them
there.
there?
Oh my God, that was crazy when he was down there. We go so much. What's that? My favorite what?
Your favorite trips to Universal with your
Oh
family?
gosh. probably one of the times when my son and daughter-in-law came before she was daughter-in-law. We we all went. It was a fun time. Yeah. And when the kids were little, oh my god. Oh gosh, yes, yes, very fun. Yeah, oh god, and you got to go you got to go at Christmas time and see the Grinch.
Oh, I bet it is
Grinchmas,
Grinched
you got
out.
to go to Grinchmas, and then if you hit,
That's a
oh my
thing.
god, yeah, they have a whole show.
All right.
They do the whole show. You go and you watch it in like the little theater kind of area thing, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right.
And then the song that and then if you hit it right, you can, or you plan it right. There's a few weekends, usually Mannheim Steamroller is playing the free concerts. And so you go and you get to watch them, and they play all the cool songs Christmas time. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. And the one that Chip wrote, the one that Where Are You Christmas? That's always my favorite. You know that one? They put in the
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Where are you, Christmas? No.
I'd have to hear it. I like your singing though. I love it. We're gonna start having I mean, song is a form of
Oh
story,
my goodness.
if you
Yeah, yeah.
like.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. Oh, she's ready, y'all. I feel
Yeah.
it. I feel it in the air. Char is ready. And so y'all are flying down, renting cars, doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah, no, no, no need to rent a car when you go there. Mm-mm. No,
Or you just hop on the thing.
you get your Uber to the hotel, and then they have the
Well, if
transportation
Char's
right
a
there to the
listener
park.
down there, Mayjay's a listener to the left side of her. That means Mayjay's a speaker
Wait,
too.
I'm not a listener. I mean, I'm a
You are on
speaker,
my screen, Dildo.
but you can hear me. So there you
Exactly. Meaning
go.
Mayjay's a speaker too.
Yep.
Then if she's to the left of you and
I
above you.
told Sebastian to come over to the park,
She's not anymore.
hang out while the kids go on the rides. Oh god, come for a butter beer, Sebastian.
Make sure it's frozen, people. Make sure it's frozen.
Yeah.
Don't cheat
Oh my
yourself.
goodness. But yeah,
I can't wait for the rest of those parks to be open. For the Epic,
I know. That's what I
third
was gonna
Hogwarts
Comfort,
say. I
comfort,
Land.
can't wait
This
for
comfort,
will be
that
a
comfort,
Epic
comfort,
Park to
comfort,
open up.
comfort,
That'll be in
comfort,
2025. Comfort.
comfort.
I hear
what's up,
BJ.
Major?
Yeah. You know what arrives tomorrow?
What?
My Jets jersey. Don't you dare hate on it.
I don't feel one way or the other about the. Did you order the Jets jersey, or did your mother
No,
give it to
obviously
you?
I ordered it. Why would
Yeah,
you?
right. I don't even fucking have a goddamn Jets jersey.
Mine's better than his will ever be.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
not
You're
really. You
leaving
said you
stuff
ordered the
over at the
youth, and I
skate
looked online
park all
yesterday.
over the
There's 3
place.
different types. So my guess is you got the cheapest, which means it ain't gonna be that nice, but it'll
I
be
didn't get
nice.
the cheapest.
Yeah, you said it was like
Did
$80.
you you
£80.
get
That's
your
like
skateboard sorted?
$100.
Yeah, so the youth like 129, and then the adult, like the nicest version, like the vapor whatever, is like 340.
Good God,
But that's
jerseys
like
are
literally you're buying the
expensive.
jersey that they're
I
wearing on the
I
field,
got a
right? You're
custom one.
buying
There was
that
no
like
Oh,
difference
that
okay.
between the
material.
adult and the kids custom jersey.
The difference between that is like 129 to no. You can get the kids now for like it's on sale for like $90 or 89, and then the adults 129 for the lowest version, right? It goes 129, 2 and change, then like 340 or 330. There's 3 different adult versions. One of them is on sale too. One of the adults on sale for like the black version for like 279. Probably have the page still open.
I paid $105.
Okay, here's the page. Yeah, this one's on sale. There's also a 25% off code. Men's Nike Stealth Black New York
They
Jets
had no
Vapor
fucking
Untouchable
discount
Elite
codes. They had
277 was 369. Ooh, 69.
they
Nice.
had no fucking discount codes when I ordered mine. Then like 2 days later they had discount codes. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck you.
Youth Custom 129. The pricing went up since yesterday. This is
Damn.
horse. Mm.
Yep. That's how they roll, man.
Yeah, 169 for the adult. I will get one that says Yamaza.
I had no idea they were this expensive.
Well, these are like the real jerseys, like from the official sites, like literally not, like you could buy a jersey at like the sporting goods store that's 50, $60 probably, but it's made out of like a totally different material. And these are the custom ones, right? Where you get to choose your name on it.
Oh, May J, what did you get put on yours? Any numbers or what's your say?
May J, 33.
J, 33.
Oh, cute, cute, cute.
That's pretty dope,
Like
though,
it.
AJ.
3 is the best number.
Pretty
It's
dope.
superior.
It
Yeah.
is
yeah.
on all ways.
100 divided by 3 is 33.3 recurring. Like, does that not mean nothing?
33%. Double that, 66%, right? Triple that, 99. Close enough, right? 3333333999999.
I got 99
It's
problems.
33.3 recurring.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you want a third of something, you multiply it by
I just got cramps in my hand.
0.33333333. Anyways.
Tomorrow, all I'm
Love it.
doing tomorrow, because I have ADHD, and this is a prime example of ADHD, is waiting for the jersey.
Hopefully, you're going to be drawing some art while you're
I
waiting.
can do, but for what?
For your mother.
Okay.
For the sake
What
of
do you
it.
want?
Everything.
I don't draw for the sake of it.
Yeah, you do. I saw you drawing some stupid shit that you were pretending to be me.
Twins.
It was funny.
Exactly.
I drew a squirrel on some paper.
There we
Oh,
go.
comfort. Here's a great story. So somebody realizes that right after we win the championship, they pull us to take a picture before we like get it to the other side of the field to get the trophy. So we all gather around and take a picture. And playing right after us is another red team. One of their players gets in our fucking picture, and he's in.
Ouch.
That's amazing. Poor fella.
Where's my jersey? I want it now.
He'll be here tomorrow, like you
In
said,
12,
with the
12
afternoon post.
hours.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect time to sketch out some scenes, read you a book, find your skateboard.
I called up skate park. They said they don't know where it is.
Oh, I mean, some kid's gonna be skating around with it, I'd imagine.
Well, yeah, I'm like, it's got my YouTube and shit on it, so it's like,
That's
unless
good.
they've tediously peeled that off. You're rugging.
He sounded like he was inside the
He
technosocial
sounded like he
wormhole.
was in a washing machine inside the technosocial wormhole.
Hmm. On the Ritz cycle, right at the end.
Yep. No, I have no idea where it is, but I have a beginner complete skateboard which I can use. But
Okay.
it's shit, like the way it turns and
Hmm.
the wood. It's not amazing, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. For sure. I hope some poor soul returns you your nice board. Until then, you're just gonna be scooting along, I imagine.
Yeah. Might just
Scoot,
buy
scoot,
another one,
scoot away.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've got wheels and bearings here because I've got Formula 4s, which are like considered to be the best wheels you can get in the skateboarding industry.
Oh, nice. So you do have some of the components. You'll just have
Oh
to.
yeah, I have a spare. I have a beginner complete, and then I got Formula 4s. I have a truck and a half because it snaps.
Y'all,
I have some grip tape.
these Teva sandals are the best. Like whenever it's like wet outside or dew or anything like that, it's not hard to walk in them. My feet don't slip around. I've been using these Tevas like for several years now. I just wanted to promote them if anybody's looking for shoes that last a long time. They seem to hold up pretty
Oh, hey,
good.
Queen. The 1990s called. They want their Tivas back. Water. Exactly. Howie loves Tivas. Talk to him all day. Howie wore Tivas until Tivas probably were cool again now, apparently. He's probably still wearing them.
Yep, no, he's wearing
Oh,
them
yeah,
right
totally.
now.
Yeah, wrapped around the back of
His
his ankle
spider
like a
senses are tingling.
fucking schnizzle. Like,
Yeah,
totally, yeah.
his Tiva
I used to wear Crocs when they weren't cool.
senses.
I remember when Tiva came out.
Never.
The year will be 1990.
Let's see if we can get
I want to say
Liana.
89 or 90.
I'm saying 94, bro. You're wrong.
No, not even close to 94. I had him in fucking sleepaway camp way before it. What? Building a
No.
legacy since 1984? That's bullshit. Oh, the company existed. The sandal did not. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe.
Legacy
that I believe that they were making shit before. Yeah, 100%.
Diabolical.
But when did the
I got
sandals come out?
a brand new pair at Goodwill last fall, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I got a brand new pair. But it was like they were sized wrong because I wear a size 10, but they're size 9. So whoever got them probably were like, what the fuck? These are huge. They're size 9. Why are they so big? But for some reason, they're sized wrong.
That's crazy. You got big feet.
Yeah.
No offense or
I'm a
anything.
big lady, though, you know? I have to have something to balance all this, bigness on.
Yeah, that's maybe why I had little balance last year, you know? I got like, what, size 7 US?
Oh, you're a little petite. It's hard to find 7s here. There's a lots of 8s at the stores, but I don't
Oh,
see
this is
7s very much.
great. You
I
ready for
can
the
still fit
Tiva
in
story,
kid
Convert?
shoes. So the
Yes,
last
let's
size
go
of
for the
All right,
Tiva
the
genius.
Tiva
story.
story starts.
Hold on, Major.
Tell me
All
all
right, the
about it.
original sandal emerged from the shores of the Grand Canyon back in 1984, born out of a necessity to prevent sandals from floating downstream. A resourceful river guide strapped 2 Velcro watch bands to a pair of old flip-flops, and just like that, Tiva was born.
Wow. I was born out of
Yeah, and if you
necessity.
look at like there's like
Well
yeah, I'm
played.
looking at it and it's like okay, so they strapped a band around their so one to the front of the tongs on the sandals and one around the
Mm-hmm.
ankle. Yeah, they created it's a leash.
That's
They created a leash.
yeah.
Yeah, so when your sandal fell off, it didn't float away. It's the same thing
Because
as a
remember when I
surfboard.
told you,
It's the
Yamaja,
same thing as a snowboard. Yeah.
remember when I told you my dad dove in the pool to get me, and all I remember is his flip flops rising to the top of the pool. If he had those straps on, they wouldn't have done that.
Well, it might have, if he had those straps on, it would have been
It
dangerous
depends.
because they would have been
Yeah.
floating back, holding him from swimming down, right? It would have been like if you're wearing
Yep.
something that floats on your feet, it's really hard to swim underwater. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be it's like a reverse trampoline. It's
Yeah.
just pulling you
So
back.
good thing.
But before
Damn
we
it,
continue
Tiva.
down this
Trying to
river of
prevent people
thought
from
any
saving people
further,
underwater while also saving their sandals from floating away.
it's a catch
Yeah, it
twenty
is
two.
because now they're on you.
Let's
You fell
I want to
out.
hear
You're getting
from
dragged around with your feet
Liana
in the air.
very quickly. You crazy freaks.
I'm eating. Sorry.
Is she a speaker? She's a listener on my screen.
I'm eating.
I think
Sorry.
she's eating.
I heard a
What are you
mumbling
eating?
She's
saying,
eating.
What are you eating?
Oh, you've unleashed the beast now, Liana.
I'm
See,
so sorry.
don't
No,
be
bullshit. What
sorry.
is that? Let me hear it.
he wants to know
Yeah,
now.
let me
Yep,
hear it.
he's got to know. He won't
Let me hear
stop
chewing.
until he knows.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Is it fruit? What are we eating? No, it's a little chewier than fruit with some sort of a bread. What bread are we eating? A sandwich? You having a sandwich?
No, it's a cookie.
Cookie. What type of cookie? Is it Biscoff? Are you having Biscoff like I did on the airplane?
Biscoff. What the fuck?
Biscoff.
It's
Biscoff.
lemon butter shortbread,
Ooh.
gluten-free.
Lemon butter.
Are you having it with coffee or
Yum.
tea?
Or milk.
Tea.
Or
Yeah,
an
because you're
almond.
not
Ooh,
American.
yummy little
American,
biscuit
we
in
have
the tea.
we do
Yum
the coffee.
yum. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I can speak now. Yes, sorry. What was that?
Comfort would like
Just
you to
asking how
speak.
you're doing,
Yeah.
but yeah, now we know you're enjoying a little tea, little tea time and conversation. Brilliant. Speaking of conversations, excellent space earlier today.
Oh, thanks for joining the space as well,
Just
and for speaking. And Yamaza, you didn't have to work today. Great.
Bullshit! I was working the whole time, Leanna. Joke's on you. Or me.
I know. Okay.
Joke's on
Yeah,
somebody,
okay.
I'll tell you. There's a joke there somewhere.
Everyone is a little bit of a cocksucker.
But yeah, Comfort, thank you so much for coming and for sharing.
Should I enter the qualifiers for scootering?
Cooler.
Scoochie beat.
Yes.
Yes. The answer is always yes. And what the hell are you talking about? What's
I
gone? You
don't
lost your
want to enter,
skateboard?
you know. It costs to enter.
No, I was a listener, and you guys were talking about something. What's gone? What happened?
We were talking about villainry in Liana's space.
No, somebody stole
Is that what you're
Major's
missing?
skateboard.
Yeah, at the skate park.
That was
where she
ages ago,
teaches at.
that conversation.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna have to go to England and kick the shit out of some fucking 10-year-old.
No, I left it.
She's gonna see him scooting
Oh
around,
God,
and
yeah,
she's gonna have
there
to
he
give him a knuckle
goes. Get
sandwich.
him! Your mother's chasing some
You
kid
think I
around.
won't be able to recognize the fucking
my
snapback
God.
energy skateboard?
Oh God! Wait, it was the snapback energy board.
Unless they spray painted
Yeah.
it.
Somebody stole the snapback energy board.
Tell them that art was too lit.
God, what the hell's wrong with you? Why didn't you take the deck back when you were here? Then you schmuck.
What?
Your deck is here.
Oh, you have another deck?
Yeah.
You have a deck
Yeah,
there?
but it wasn't.
Oh, you could just mail it to her.
stolen
Shit.
then. It wasn't stolen then.
So it didn't happen that long ago. What the fuck are you talking
It happened
about?
like 2 days ago.
All these things can't be fucking true, right? Like, I know a
She
lot of
needs
shit.
a reason to come back. Get the deck, dude. Get the deck. Get the dick.
No,
Get
she
it.
left.
No,
Oh my.
No. So what we're doing is a storytelling space, Queen. You just gotta mind your P's and Q's. I know you just want to just explode with expression. And I just want you to temper it for the sake of discussion.
Are you good? No, I just want to say to you, Muzz, I just left it at the indoor park and they said they haven't seen it.
All right, so you left it there, so nobody
I
stole
didn't
it.
leave it there on purpose. I completely forgot.
Exactly. So you left it and somebody scooped it. Now, did you say, "Oh, well, let's go to the videotape, you dick faces and you schnizzles"? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, now, by the way, Queen, absolutely hysterical, but yes, Comfort's right. You got to be a little more eloquent with the way you say it.
But I haven't been there since. It literally could still be there, and they just haven't looked. They are
right.
like that.
You're so whatever.
Well, definitely check the film, Major.
And knowing them, it's
Goodness
probably
gracious.
sitting in the rental fucking stuff. Like they probably picked it up when they closed.
Like it's just sat there.
Like that's happened
until
with
Monday
my
when it
friend's shit
opens.
before. Like, so
Oh,
I'm
so you're
not
saying it might still be
concerned.
there? You might could have it?
Yeah, I
But
might
did there
make
Comfort?
it.
Might could have it.
Look, she's just blowing it out of proportion.
I'm
You
not
see what?
blowing it.
She did it for the lulz.
Exactly.
Well, I am glad we've come closer to concluding the skateboard caper
Oh, nice.
of Worcestershire Park.
Worcestershire Park.
What the fuck am I watching?
Oh, God. Unbelievable.
You mother, what the fuck is this?
I don't know. What is it?
I sent it to you.
No, did you see the? You're not watching the video that I sent.
You gotta
didn't
check the
send me
top.
shit. The
No,
football.
I
I've
don't know
seen
what I
that.
did. Where is it? Oh, the Instagram reel.
Where?
Joe, did you win something? What did Joe win? And where's that?
You won that trophy, bro.
What the fuck did I just
Right.
watch?
Hey.
While you schnizzles do that, I'm just going to start reading this chapter intro that I want to read during this storytelling extravaganza space. Not two schnizzles bickering back and forth like a little old couple. Here we go. This is called New Sight, You Crazy Beautiful Freaks. His optics gloss over as the aura system adjusts its resolution from the snow crash into digital clarity. Once the eye squiggles dissipate, lines sharpen, and edges embolden, his mental bandwidth fills with bursting vividity. Every hue once hidden behind clouds of disentangled synapses becomes crisp and apparent as the fidelity of existence imprints itself within the aura system's vast memory index. There you go. That's all I wanted to read you, crazy schnizzles. Just the opening little paragraph. Yes, Queen.
I just wanted to say I was just trying out a technique of shock and awe. I apologize to the room.
Perfect. 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 No worries. What'd you think of those first few lines, Queen?
I like the way that you read. So I'm really interested in if we're gonna have like a book club with your books. I think that'd be cool, especially to do it with the author. So I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. To get people to discuss it,
Yeah,
I
it better
guess.
be chapter by chapter. I ain't reading no entire 700-page book. You go,
Well,
please.
it'll be section by section. No, you only have to read one section, Yamaza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 paragraphs. No, I'm sorry. I scrolled down way
And
too
I
far.
just exploded the end of this bowl, which is now done. Fucking. It had a
Uh-oh.
little chip
You
in it.
didn't
Now it's got enough to
Scooby snack
flash
yourself,
your
did you?
face off. Fucking, your lips never survive in this
Uh,
thing. Yeah, not even.
oh,
Yeah,
dang.
it's not. Oh,
Yeah,
just
that's
lost my lip.
treacherous.
Right, my lip just tried it. It's gone. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Nope. Won't do that.
Could
Absolutely.
we have book clubs,
When in
But
doubt,
I never heard of any book clubs that are like, oh, we've got the author of the book that we're going to be reading here to discuss the book with us for all of our sessions. You never hear that happening.
Well, there you go. See that? Utility
yeah,
comfort.
boom shabow.
So
And
I've come in like pretty late on this whole book thing. What's the book about? Sorry.
oh, here we go.
It's
Tell
about
them.
it's about a spy that wakes up on the beach, not knowing who or where he is, with some malfunctioning nanotech installed in his body that constantly alters the way he perceives the world. And he's kind of, he's got some superhuman reflexes and whatnot, but it's more about him kind of realizing who he is and keeping it secret while also figuring out who he is despite not knowing who he is. And on the other end of that, there is an isekai type of situation where the prime protagonist cognition has been downloaded into this place called the Mind Palace. Um, and there he has to kind of rescue the child within from these 12 inner demons, but it's just an allegory for Jungian alchemy to kind of rejoin the psyche back together. But he goes on this journey, and that is a larger plot where those inner demons and him being this vessel are part of this crazy, million-year-old alchemist who's been running the world from Antarctica for a while, and that just playing all the conspiracy theories and philosophies and misguidedness of our hyper masculine world to produce this scenario whereby we get to kind of rework some of the classical narratives. The first three books are a coming of age arc slash hero's journey narrative, but then 4, 5, and 6 are the moral mosaic that I speak about, where it'll be modeled after the Iliad and the Odyssey for the first book. So what I'm doing is just taking all the classics that I've studied across the world of as many cultures as I could have, wrapped my mind around, and placing them into the realm of this world uh, that is about to give birth to this feminine identifying Gaia network form of intelligence that I call the attuned Lilith indexing algorithm, or Aaliyah. And it's a big, huge tale with a lot of wonderful characters. I kind of studied storytelling for my degrees, and when I've watched a story like One Piece unfurl, it gives me hope for that longer form narrative, and where it can take you with character development, growth, and also experiencing the many shattered facets of the human soul and in uncovering the human condition. So that's like it's a broad and a micro of the narrative. The first book is just Innocence, is what it's called.
It's like Memento meets The Alchemist.
100% meets Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche. You know, first person people he meets is a group of musicians who practice but never play, and that's an allusion to Zarathustra meeting the friar, the monk in the woods. He's like, "No, let's just continue to dance to the songs of divinity. They're not going to listen to you." But that's not their response, but that's like what I modeled the whole flow of the first kind of part off of, where he meets not only musicians but surfers, and then eventually pirates and Zen monks, and there's Nazis and like evil secret clandestine
Ooh,
agencies.
there are
But then there's
villains. I love
also, oh yeah,
it.
there's villains afoot. I have a hierarchy of evil. I'll share it with you. As soon as I find it, he's got to kill the scientists, and then he's got to.
What's Blovius doing down there?
Is he here? Uh-oh, Spaghetti. Hold on 1 second. Let me find this and CL out the door. All right. I am back, folks. I have found it. And this is what it is. So it's he takes the drive. This is the data that he's stolen from the scientists he's killed. He takes the drive and copies the encoded data within the Mind Palace VPN partition, which is a secret logical division of the aura system, which is this nanite colony in his body. But next, he drops it to one of the agency's designated deposit boxes and waits for the location provided on his receipt. Once Agent Zero receives the intel, he gives it to the director, who presents it to his boss's boss, who orders an unpaid intern to courier it to the caverns of subterranean lizard people, who offer it to their king, who prostrates himself before the Arcanist Tao, who delivers it to the lords of the noble houses of Co-America, who hands it to one of the faceless businessmen, who procures it for the council of immortal elders, and finally delivers it to the consigliere of the world emperor. So that's like the little hierarchy of evil. And I know it sounds like a lot of word salad, folks, but I slowly trickle all of that out to you. Like you don't ever even meet anybody above like the first line, and in this book, but it's there for you to see as a potential roadmap, if you would. But you got to have strong villains. Without conflict, there is no movement, and then without movement, they're not turning the page.
Hey, Comfort, you may be aware of this already, but DARPA has a lot of these writing contests with cash prizes for people that do science fiction. And what's also interesting, this book that I got from IBM's, they had something in the 70s where they had a big conference and they passed out these books. They don't have an ISBN number, but in part of it, it says, why have science fiction writers adopted this stance? It's talking about worldview stances. It's it says the nature of science has changed. In retrospect, the golden age of science fiction was the last manifestation of the golden age of classical physics. It viewed the universe as a complex machine whose workings could, in principle, be totally understood and so predicted. Today's physics teaches us uncertainty on both the subatomic, quantum, and cosmic black hole levels. Perhaps in response to this change, science fiction writers have turned from material to the less exact sciences, sociology, psychology, anthropology, economics, even politics. It goes on. There's a whole chapter dedicated to writing science fiction and narrative methods and tools for futurism, including like new words with definitions. It's interesting.
Well, you gotta if you look at William Gibson's Neuromancer, he created cyberspace and the metaverse, at least the language for it. And in the beginning was the word, so the saying goes. Um, and it's long been my belief that our world is the way it is because it lacks art, it lacks creativity. We lack the connected story that will collectively pull us to the stars, which is what we need because you have free will to bicker about until the asteroid strikes the planet. Just ask the dinosaurs. If that happened, I'm sure it did. Younger Dryas, look it up, people. Um, but the importance of telling the better story means that we can learn the greater lessons, and it's hard for us to learn what's needed. Like it was difficult for me to learn the lessons my father wanted to teach me because in light of my um, rebellious nature to seek sovereignty, to be able to do what I want when I want, however I want, I didn't understand the consequences of my actions, even though I grew up in nature and nature has consequences. But my father would become my antagonist in that approach. Well, actually, any authority figure would become my antagonist, and I was acting reactionary because I didn't have a greater story to tell. I was just stomping through the woods, and I feel that if we can provide the youth with the greater narratives, we will be at a better standing. When we look back from the recipe room and will have made our world worthy of its children. Because right now, this place is a cesspool, at least in my opinion, because it lacks the humanities. We've almost taken them out of school, the humanities, the music and the art and the literature properly. Even the push for STEM forgot that art was what united the physics with the mathematicians and the engineers and the biochemists. Even the astronomers were poets once. But having that story helps weave the thread through the facets of our lives that may appear separate. Having those greater narratives allows us to form the better question and in turn get the better answer that directs the greater narrative and onward and so forth. And I theorize that if we are capable of liberating the creative mind in mass, then the impact from that will at least be far greater had we never tried. And all that is simply done is by not being muggle minded, not being a monster that gets stuck on the state without raising the stage, someone who inspires others to create, be it through your bloviation or your music or your dance or your cakes or your buildings or your card tricks or your magic tricks or your somersaults or whatever it is that makes you come alive. Because as I mentioned earlier in Liana's brilliant space about villainry, from this quote from Howard Thurman, it's do not ask what the world needs, but instead ask what makes you come alive, because that's what the world needs. It's more of us who have come alive, because it's easier to get stuck on that state and not feel like there's a way out. And there is a way out, and it's not philosophical suicide. It's through creativity, i.e., lending your verse to the collective narrative.
And also when you talk about
That's not right.
creativity, I also feel like, creativity belongs to the artist in all of us, right? And we have the power to create the life that we want, you know. So whenever you talk about that, I think of that.
Oh yeah. And I'm and I draw this line about the creative and the art just because of these terrible quotes I heard. One was from Tom Robbins. He says, "Art provides what life does not." And for him, art is defined as anything that pulls you so radically out of context that you must gawk at the ubiquitous wonder of your everydayness. And that what echoes that further is Terence McKenna when he says, "None but the artists are tasked with saving the soul of mankind. Anything less is a dithering while Rome burns. If the artist cannot find the way, then the way cannot be found." Because the artistic mind, the creative mind, and the teams that support them are essential if we are to ever raise the stage and liberate our minds from the lethargy of custom and the film of familiarity that would all have us, as David Foster Wallace says, have us continue this nodding recognition into non-existence, as our forefathers before us. But I want to welcome to the stage my favorite bloviator in charge. What is going
Oh,
on,
let's
Leo?
go. What's
Hey
up,
yo, Blovio!
beautiful freaks? I love all the beautiful freaks. So, how about this? You want to know how to lift yourself up, Comfy?
Do a pull up. Yeah.
Yes, I wish.
The answer is to lift someone else up. And the reality is that that
Boom.
is on a sign at our boys' place of work in Perth, Australia.
Private
And I
Jump, you
love the
are a
fact that
goddamn
there's
genius.
And I love the fact that there's Booker T. Washington, by the way. Uh, if you want to get the quote exactly, I may have butchered it, but what it exactly says is if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Booker T. Washington. And I think that your path to creating a creative mind space in mass, as you say, is going to be you writing the better story and you doing your part and me doing my part and your Mazda no art talent ass using grok or whatever to come up with something.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You should see what I made earlier. Here, I'll put it up there. Mayday, tell them what I made.
But
Okay,
yeah,
squirrels.
I think
Squirrels.
that's the key, Comfy. I think
Squirrels.
that
Hello. Here, look at these things.
Well, Mother Teresa, she said if everyone slept in front of their own house, the whole
be
world would
clean.
be clean.
Exactly.
And if we just apply that to doing what makes you come alive, me writing the best story, or even me washing the best dish,
Oh,
just being
100%. It doesn't have
because
to
God,
be, you don't have to come out with
yeah,
I
war and
feel so
peace. I
alive
mean, I'm
for
feeling
the very
pretty.
first
exactly.
time. What song is
I'm
that? Why
feeling
am I
pretty
singing it?
excited about my damn dance routine. If you really want to know the truth,
Oh, I'm
Hey,
excited. What song is that? What
hey,
song was that I was
hey,
just singing?
I don't know.
Guardians of the
For the
Galaxy.
very first time. And I think what song is it?
No, no, no. Like I
I
think that
feel so
you're onto
alive
something there,
for
Leo.
the very first time.
Um, so
Because it means
It
you're
sounds like it's
free.
Van. What was that? Damn it.
what the heck?
Why is Leo
No
listening?
mud, no lotus, people.
Exactly.
No mud, no mud, no lotus. Hey, that was a great quote you sent
Are
me,
you
Leo.
guys excited
Right?
for my YouTube video that's coming out this weekend?
I don't know. Are you excited for the YouTube video that you're on right now, MJ?
Huh?
Let's
That's
go.
right, all of you. Live broadcast,
I love it.
Comfort Couch Storytelling Extravaganza, episode 34.
Song by POD Alive? What the hell?
Wow, paid on delivery or death?
Yeah.
Paid on delivery. I guess it was loosely
All of the above.
up to, yeah,
Payment
I guess
on
it was just up to
delivery.
interpretation.
That's what Leo doesn't do.
I actually just paid on delivery of 3 new hummingbird feeders.
Well,
They're
no,
five.
Oh,
like
let's
your customers
go.
don't.
You're about to have a
They're
sanctuary.
$5 a piece. What were you saying?
What? $5?
They're cheap. Yeah.
No, I meant your clients don't pay on delivery.
Fuck no, they don't. That shit does not fly with your boy Leo. Don't be coming up to Leo going, yeah, I did $30,000 deck, and I'll pay you when it's over. Cause that shit is not happening.
Mm-mm. Nope. We can make mutual agreements along the
Yeah,
way.
we're gonna get some skin in the game. Everybody's
And
gonna
then
have some
make their
skin in the
millionaires
game.
gonna drag them
Everybody gonna
around
have a
by
little
his spring
something.
curlies.
Exactly.
Exactly. Again, now I've got here, Leo, two Biscoff biscuits, as they'll call them.
You still got
One
that?
that no,
From how many did you take
let
from
me
the
tell
plane?
you, I've got friends. Okay, I've got friends that know I like Biscoff because I make videos about it, right? And they're like, "Oh, get this guy some fucking more Biscoff." So when the people roll up with
Yeah?
the thing, and my eyes fucking light up like it's Christmas morning, and they're like, "Damn, I'll get the Biscoff too," and then they just hand it to me.
I love it. Listen, I had to
Exactly.
go on a Biscoff hunt last night at late night. No, no,
Oh
no.
God, wait, they don't got Biscoff at Wawa, is what I'm
They
hearing.
do. They do. Individually packaged, 2 cookies a pop, baby.
Oh
99
yeah,
cent.
but it's selling those for
Nice
how
one.
much?
99 cent.
Post it.
Ooh, that's fire. That's cheaper than an Arizona
Well, look,
iced tea.
it was free. It was free.
Damn,
It
you get
was
one of
yeah. It
those?
was free 99 on the goddamn airplane. You know what I'm saying?
99 cent.
Little
Wawa, baby.
complimentary action.
Yep. Exactly.
Free 99 basically is
Mmm.
complimentary because the free and the 99 cancel each other out.
Delicious. Mm.
Now you just eating it dry? We
I'm
gonna put it in
dipping
some
it in the
milk? What's
coffee,
the story
brother.
behind this?
I'm dipping it in the coffee.
Okay,
I
I'm
think we should
dunking.
roll back.
even
I think we
better.
should roll back to Comfy and give you a congratulatory digital hug about wearing your crazy dumbass hat and like your little Grogu on your shoulder, and, and you crushed it across the finish line.
Your
Oh yeah,
dumbass.
dude.
Oh God. Your
Right,
dumbass hat and
right
your
on my
Grogu.
face, belly flop into the gravel, into the crush run parking lot. You know.
Wait, Leo doesn't know I posted the video of him dancing with the Hare Krishnas.
Oh my god.
That guy was going
So
off
cute.
because he lost it.
It's the
But
best. He is the
but
best. I mean, look, he said he's got a dance routine coming for
Dude,
us. I love it. Look, we're
don't
about
miss
to. Leah's about to be a TikTok
don't
star.
be,
Can we
yeah,
get it
don't
before our TikTok
exactly,
hits?
don't miss the Friday show. I'm just gonna tell you that shit.
Oh, sheesh. Just stay in the Wi-Fi, Leah,
Oh, that's funny.
so we don't goose step the
we're
space.
gonna have to get him a hotspot
But yeah, I'm
or a
excited,
Hmm.
repeater
man.
for his outside.
We put up. Let's see how many. Let's see. We put up 4 new hummingbird feeders and one, two,
Yeah, and not
three.
one of you said they were $5 each, so I know for sure it ain't a goddamn bird buddy.
Oh no, no, no! The birdhouses are way more than that. I'm just talking about the little hummingbird feeders, the little plastic jobs. That's what they like. But the birdhouses are way more than that. And we put up the one that we got as a house gift. I don't know what it was for, but it was like her kind of quasi adopted son. It's like super badass on a post now. It's so cool. I don't know why I enjoy watching them so much, but I guess I don't know. I can't explain it.
Look, you're. I mean, you did the app trail. You were immersed in nature. Now you're just bringing that nature in. Like having a fish, but birds. When they come, they do their thing. They help
Like
with the
he
pollination.
goes, like having a fish, but birds.
But birds, but
Well,
birds,
because they could just sit out there and watch them hover around and do their weird
and I don't
thing,
have to.
do the bird stuff,
Yeah,
take little
and I don't have
baths.
to clean up no fucking cages.
I
Birds
know, it's
just
just so
Mm-mm.
funny how he goes, it's like having a fish, but birds.
birds. Yeah, that was funny.
But they are
Man,
super cool. Leo, we're
oof.
gonna have to get you a freaking somehow something that you can record them with and not have them look horrible, like the pictures you're taking of them all shaky. We're gonna have to get you to teach you how to use the slow motion video record when the hummingbirds come by. It's like,
Ooh man, that'd be so
What
badass.
about? Oh, there. Yes. Can we have a course on that? I want to know.
yeah, it's like, oh,
I need
dude,
to
it's gonna
know.
be
I
so
need to
good.
know.
I
The
cannot
live
wait.
pictures trip
I
me up,
cannot wait. There's a green
but
one that's like so badass and beautiful, and like it's just an amazing thing to watch. It's like a symphony of motion. You know, it's crazy.
All right, so
Yo,
you got to see
Leo,
mm-hmm.
this
where's the biscuits
fly.
and porn t-shirt?
Oh God, Leo, thank you for saying that, Leo. I wore the biscuits and porn T-shirt into Nashville. Um, into Nashville after we won. Hold on.
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude, so many people came up to me. People were taking pictures of it.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. That's kind of like our.
One dude's like, "You from North Carolina?" I'm like, "Nope, but my buddy is." And he's like, "Yeah, man, biscuits and porn." Exactly. And
All
then,
right, so check it out. I think we're
yeah.
gonna get a couple sponsors for the DR.
Oh
And one
God,
of
yeah, here he
Yes,
goes again.
please.
Here he goes.
all right, so here's one.
Yes,
I'm talking to him
please.
already. So here's one. It's the you know Costa Del Mar sunglasses.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah,
Costas.
yeah, exactly. Well,
Exactly.
somehow in Costa Central in Florida, I think it was 3 or 4 guys that were like, "Fuck this! Y'all are turning it into some bullshit. This is not what we signed on for. We're gonna make our own shit, right?"
Yep.
And it's called BAJIO. I don't know how a banjo. I mean, I don't know how you say it, but
And
that's what
bingo was his name.
Bajo.
Bajo maybe. There you go.
Bajo, Bajo,
BAJIO.
Baggio,
Baggio.
Baggio, Roberto Baggio, Baggio though.
Baggio.
Baggio.
Mm.
Yeah.
Baggio.
Bahio.
In any
Go on.
case, check them out. They've got
Yes.
the clearest sunglasses on the planet. They're new. They're looking for people to do.
Tell them to send me a pair. I will rock them.
All right, Leo, check the nesticle. What do you see?
Did you look at the
Get the
Baggio?
pics.
No.
No, look at my goddamn nesticle. I took
Oh
that.
wow! Holy shit! That's
That was on
crazy.
my counter
That was.
in my
Oh
kitchen.
wow.
I looked over and so the new iPhone's pretty fucking good. Um, yeah, look at its fucking like he was literally slurping up this water. That's like a little drop. Obviously because it's the same size as the fly. So like you could see his fucking like little slurper out slurping it up. His little straw mouth. Kind of crazy.
That shit is crazy.
Mhm.
That's
Nature,
yeah,
man.
that's what I do.
It's
I get
crazy,
high and
bro.
I take pictures of bugs.
Yeah, no doubt. It's such a.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Exactly.
as soon as the psilocybin kicked in.
Mhm.
Maybe the first episode of the show will be the digital renaissance party, and then we'll have to skydive or something crazy, hang glide or something.
Oh, Leo, I'm so glad that you're here. You just made me think of something I wanted to ask you. I was thinking, what if I tie digital downloadable copies of the books to the NFT through Shopify
I think it's a good idea,
and
but the
take some of
problem
the.
is most people aren't gonna know what the fuck that means. Is the problem?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The DGens will
Oh,
though. You can
100%.
just
They
throw it out there in
definitely
the
will. Yeah, they
waterfront.
definitely will.
Yeah, it's just for the DGens, and they just go to Shopify and they download it if they want to,
Yeah, that's a great idea.
and
What's he
then
munching
using
on?
some of the proceeds for the Outer Banks book tour.
What are you gonna sell the NFTs for?
Just access to the like the
Yeah,
price. I don't know, $20.
that seems too cheap.
Price of the book.
That seems $50 seems more reasonable.
There we go. See, I don't know these things. 50 does seem reasonable, especially if you're getting all 9 books.
Oh no, no, no! You're not getting all 9 books. Let me help you, dude. You don't do that.
Exactly. See, exactly. I just brainstorming, kicking it around out there. I got a whole bunch of
Yeah, that's
stuff
not right.
set
What you're
up.
talking about is not right. But let me help you.
There we go. No, please, yes. I want to sit down with you and me and your mother and Ozzy and figure some things out.
I was thinking about the sign in Ozzy's office though, and I think it's cool because I do believe in some small part the DR and the spirit of the DR helped him have the eyes to see it. You know, I wonder how many people
Mm,
have walked past that sign and never paid it a fucking nickel's worth of interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I may be wrong, and that's not me glory or hounding. That's everybody. I speak collectively of the DR. You know.
Hmm. Oh no, the DRs. It helped me finish the book
Leo.
to where it is now. You know, which is me sending more copies to some beta readers and getting their feedback on a selected topic, and then just sending it off. Like it's leagues better the than the circumfusion for sure.
Oh,
Just on its just on its like crispness, its polish, if you would. Like I made sure to keep the reader's mind as engaged and satiated by dopaminergic reward from reading as possible.
that's crazy.
Ah, it's got an email from my client in Sydney where it is a good morning, a GM, right?
GM. Also, Leo, I want to know how much it's gonna cost me to pay you to send me that biscuits and porn t-shirt.
I got one here. You wouldn't take it, you're a schmuck.
Yeah, because it's like an
Wow.
XXXL.
So you've got a shirt and a board.
Yeah, everything's here. Well, no, she's got
Wow.
lots of shit here. If we're
Everything's
getting
here.
serious, she
The
left a
whole
whole
kit and
bunch of shit.
caboodle.
When
No,
she
I've got
left,
like a whole
she
wardrobe over
couldn't pack her
there.
stupid bag, and she's like, "Ooh," and I'm like, she leaves, and I'm like, "Yo, there's like a pile of clothes here." She's like, "Oh yeah, it couldn't fit."
I was
I'm like,
like, I
"All
was gonna
right,
throw it
well,"
away.
I said, "All right, well, I'm wearing this Under Armour shirt. It's mine now, thank you." She basically
Like,
bought. All right, she shopped for a whole bunch of shit that's basically exactly like what I wear. So she bought an Under Armour shirt that looks just
no,
like
it's
mine. It's the same
not.
shirt. It's the same shirt.
My sister has the same shit.
It's the
Sorry that
same
you.
shirt.
Wow, you own it as well. Like that's so cool.
Is Liana close to where
Because
you
you're
are,
the only
May J?
person in the world.
Liana, are you close to May J in England, or where are you at? You in
Oh yeah,
Europe somewhere
totally.
else?
Liana's like my neighbor. Did you not know?
No, I don't have no idea where she's at. She's at some storage unit. I know that.
Liana,
Oh,
she's just saying that the storage units. I'm
She's at
fucking
some
dead.
storage unit somewhere in Europe. It's full of shit.
Leo is so
Leo,
ridiculous.
how much is it gonna cost me to pay you to give me the biscuits and porn
I'm
t-shirt?
fucking dead. She's at a storage unit. Leo, you are crazy. It's so good.
Leo, come on, bro. I need a biscuits and porn t-shirt, preferably white.
Yeah, you guys should go to England and get some clotted cream. You posh fuck.
Liana, come meet me.
Sure. Where
Where are you
where
at?
are you? I'm in East Sussex. Um,
I'm in Northamptonshire.
okay, that's not. I mean, not
It's not
that far.
terrible.
Yeah,
It's a train.
everything's a train in AJ. What
y'all
are
are
you?
so lucky.
Yeah, but I live in the middle of everything, so everything is about equal as distance.
Yeah, I'm in the
I
middle
mean, the damn
of
country's about as big as half of my
nothing.
state. So that's. I mean, y'all got it going.
Yeah. They they got it made in the shade. I want to train and
You hear Leo just.
we got one Amtrak. It's
Yeah, we
sad.
got
We have a sad
trains, but
train.
then the fuel of cars is expensive, you know. It costs like £100 to get back and forth from London from where I live.
Leo, oh, your country like half my state, and then he just starts mumbling some shit after it. I gotta listen to the recording of the hell he said.
Um.
Leo,
Oh, Leo, here's a fun quote. Are you ready for
I
it?
need a biscuits and porn t-shirt,
Yes,
Leo.
I got. We'll figure it
It
out.
says it's this is the end of the book opening quote for the chapter. It says, "We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time." T.S. Eliot.
Hey,
Let's go.
We shall end,
I appreciate Major hooking me up with my hey.
right?
She beat me to the hey punch.
Ooh, That sounds like a flavor or something.
Everybody's gonna be
Hail
drinking.
Some
punch.
Heyo
Everybody
punch.
gonna be drinking the Kool-Aid, dressing up like
We got
something.
Heyo
Oh
punch.
God! How about when Howie was talking about being a cult member? I'm dead.
Oh my
Fucking hell.
god,
Your dad's
he is
insane.
hard.
He's
I was having
sorry,
a.
dude. Don't want to put it on the couch though.
I know one thing. I
You
was
must your
having a.
dad. I'm sorry, Leah, sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say that I had a blissful 12 minutes. So I couldn't hear Howard, so I only got half of the Weinstein Daily Battle, which was
So he messaged me.
hilarious.
He messaged me and he's like, he goes, "I can't hear Howard. This is bliss," and I just started cracking up in the middle of the conversation.
Your dad told me to ask you, Yamanza, what does no, he told me to ask you, what does shmuck mean? He was saying that it means it's the best part of a man or something. He said to confirm it with you, and I said it means.
I said that was just a ridiculous story that was going everywhere and nowhere at once. May J, you're out of hand. Save that for the Renaissance. But while we are here, though, I do want to share with you just another snippet in the storytelling extravaganza. Let's see what we got going on. There we go. I got it. You want to learn about shark tooth and Leon?
Yeah, lay it on me.
It's a little section I call toothin'. It goes, fragments flood his perception with the donor's memory of being a boy on a family vacation, surrounded by aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents in an oversized beach house. Under the first light of dawn, young Conway and his father hunt for relics left by ancient dangers from long ago. His little hands swoop into a dense pile of shells and pluck a minuscule black triangular object from the sand. Who is this one, Daddy? He asks. Snap! The impostor cracks under the pressures of his fingers, no longer able to bear the weight of his expectations. The clever illusion crumbles into a beige and pastel pile of periwinkles. His glee fades into a sigh, but his determination quickens. Again, young Conway rushes his hands through the crumbs of the shell line and fetches another fake. He inspects it, scanning for some clue to tell the difference. But by this point in their hunt, everything looks like a shark's tooth. His father recognizes the building disappointment and walks over, sloshing through a thin membrane of salt water. Now, there are three ways for hunting teeth. Will you show me? He asks. First, let's go over there. Young Conway drops a heavy handful of soggy sand and rushes ahead, splashing through an ankle deep tide pool. All right, pay attention. This is the first method. His father bends at the waist and looks at the ground. Daddy, you look silly, he giggles, like one of those white birds with the long necks, he says and gives his best impression. Now you're picking up what I'm putting down. But that's just the first way. The second one my pop showed me, and it's helpful if you sleep in too late and miss the prime picking conditions. Reluctant in his hunt, he stoops in a different spot. Daddy, why do we pick up shark's teeth? He asks. I don't know, son. His father grins at the question. It was something I did with my pops and he with his and on down the line. But if you aren't having any luck this way, you can always find a gigantic pile of shells, he says. You see how it gets washed over by the tide? It does most of the shifting for you. The catch is you need to have swift and diligent hand-eye coordination if you're going to snag the prize before the ocean gets hold of it. Overhead, shorebirds squawk to each other as they pass into the heavens, just above a deep canyon of enormous puffy clouds. The two amateur archaeologists sift through the shimmer of crustacean corpses, rinse and repeat. Still, Lady Luck seems far from their shores. There you go. About hunting sharks, Steve.
I love it.
Fear not, folks. He finds it. Wahaha, spoiler alert for anyone who's listening. Oh, we got. Oh, well, see, the Weinstein effect, Leo, it's like having two magnets pointed at each other. And you just get like the crazy reverberation.
Multi-generational.
Yes. Ooh, multi-generational technosocial wormholes. I don't think we got the bandwidth for it. I keyed.
Sometimes.
Let's see. Let's see what old Howie's
Leo, what's
doing
going
before
on over
we
there? It sounds
close.
like you're in the old command center.
Oh, I am in the command center, and I actually have the bird show coming on in about 8 minutes. So I am going to drop off.
Stop it.
But you beautiful
You got
freaks.
them filled up?
Well, I do, and we have the sprinklers come on, and they all take showers together. It's very exciting.
Oh my God. Please get us some high def cameras around your house. Dirty Mike and the boys got
We
the bird showers.
we do have a lot of nature and shit going on.
I love it.
There's a
I
strange
love
story
it.
about a cop that showed up to my house, but I'll save it till tomorrow.
Yes, please. Yamaza, remember this. There's a strange story about a cop that showed up at Leo's house.
Yes.
T-Gen! T-Gen nerd.
I see him.
Oh, Leo, you jackbag. What a loser.
Nope,
You
he
won't tell us
gone.
the damn
But
story.
it's okay though. We gotta shut down the space in a little bit anyway, so it's best we saved his wonderful story for tomorrow. Sad. This is the one place for the story, Yamaza.
Yeah, and then he jackbags us like that at the end. I'll kill him.
I know.
Mm.
But look who came on stage. Do you
Yeah,
see
dog
this?
walkie boy.
Do you see
What's up, dog
DJ?
walkie?
What's up, bitch?
Is that what he's doing? You catching us on your dog
Yeah,
walks?
You know it.
Nice one. How you been? What you been doing? How you living?
I'm on holiday right now.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm walking the dog.
You got any surf going on? You guys got any weather yet? Or too soon?
No, I'm not close to the sea, so
Oh, where are
it's,
you?
I'm at the Hoge Veluwe. So that's a nature park in the middle of the country.
Oh, wow. All right. What type of nature you got there? Butterflies and whatnot?
Woods, just woods and sandy things. It's
Oh,
quite okay. I would prefer the sea, but yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll learn how to surf.
Yeah, man. Try winging, because
You can learn.
Oh
that's
yeah, I
nice.
watch all the schnoozles out there. I see them all the time.
Well, you snowboard, so I mean, you got the
Well,
balance.
I literally I see
You're
they're here
quick on
all.
your
I
feet.
watch
You
them
do
every weekend.
soccer. You're good.
I watch them every weekend.
Dude, you're
Um,
you could
I'm pretty
totally
sure I can
you
get
could do a
up.
burpee,
I
right?
watch these people get up. It's a longboard, right? So I'm pretty sure I could stand up and do it, but the waves aren't even that big. So
That's what the longboard's
yeah,
for.
Yeah, you don't need a big wave for a longboard.
exactly.
So, but how
Really
are you
small though.
guys?
We're good.
Impeccable, good sir. Yamaza just won a national championship in soccer.
Oh,
I just finished this leg of revisions on my book.
congratulations.
Oh, Yamaza got his account
Things are
suspended
happening. I think he knows
for
that
boot.
already because we're following each other. Don't you try and rub it in my face. You see this shit, DJ? He's
Yeah.
trying to. Oh,
I was just trying to like
yeah,
psyop him
right. He's
into
like,
getting
oh yeah,
the
here,
check
let him go
mark.
nuts on Elon again, and yeah, all right,
No, no, no.
you know,
I
yeah.
keyed. I was just trying to catch him up on all the things. Leo performed a dance
Oh my
move of
god,
the Australian break dancer, and we're Shar. She's not here, but we got it live on camera in a space.
god.
So May turned it into a fun little meme thingy. So we just cutting up, same old wonderful nonsense.
Same shit, different day.
But I'm hoping to have this book out for publication by October, and have it in all of its forms, physical, digital, blockchain.
Nice. I think I can't hear Yamaza anymore, so I need to go down and
Oh,
come
no,
outside.
I'm
Oh,
not saying anything.
He's not
no,
talking.
he's not talking. I
He
switched.
just left
I
his
thought
mic
I was
on.
switched.
muted, so I was literally in another app.
Yeah, you were too quiet for too long.
Exactly. Man, oh man. Now, how long is your holiday lasting for?
We're going back home Friday.
Okay.
So we've been here then for a week. Prior to that, we went to Germany a couple of days.
Nice.
That was nice. Took some good pictures.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
I wish the United States was as cool as that,
Like
where you go to Texas and it's like a whole experience. Because y'all can just hop through so many different cultures and architectures and everything. I guess we kind of got it, but
yeah, I think you have it right, because there is differences between
yeah,
states,
yeah.
landscapes.
Listen to Yamaza and Leah,
Yeah.
What the hell's he saying?
Yeah, you're right.
It is.
Nothing. Just gaining appreciation for this beautiful land of ours.
Oh yeah, exactly.
This land
Oh,
is
exactly.
yours. This land is my land. From California to New York.
Islands.
Oh, but on that song and dance note, I do need to end the space for today. What a awesome time I've had chatting and chilling with y'all. The good news is that I finally, after 7 years, gotten to the last revision that I'm willing to do on this thing. It's got bad punctuation. Forgive me. It wasn't for lack of effort or AI or spell checkers or money, time, effort, sweat, love, blood, tears, and warmth. But give this to the world. Remember, drink you plenty of water, people. Stay mindful of your posture and continue to be positive and love your lives. Thank you for stopping in. We'll be back next week, episode 35, Comfort's Couch, Storytelling Extravaganza. Come, bring a story to share.
It's schnitzel time. Gotta wake up early, put the chicken on the press, get the bread it up. We gotta try our best. It's schnitzel time.